Alright, driving again in Iguala.
¿Qué horas son,
Las 3, las 4.
5:30. Ponle, sorry, vete con una gasolina y ponle buen fin, botella Cade. Nada más ponle. Ándale, van a llegar. ¿A dónde? Mira, ¿dónde?
No, que nada más hasta mañana tienes que saber. Ya vas a
A partir de...
Uy, parece una chiquita.
Okay. Man, we got a lot of traffic today in Iguala. This sucks.
Que vayan a mina 12 de momento, ponles.
Man, I've got to get me a paint job like that.
Están remodelando.
Tú así di que están saliendo.
That is like beautimous.
Toda la mercancía la estamos
Get past this
exhibiendo
traffic
aquí,
here.
pero 12, de verdad.
Come on. No one will let you go either. You just gotta kind of
Aguas, aguas.
go.
Acá pega. Búnker abre. Boutique va a haber fiesta.
And we're rolling. Dun, dun, dun.
Don't drive with one hand.
I'm driving fine.
Nomás nos quedaban viendo con esa camioneta.
¿Cuándo?
Ahorita que veníamos.
¿Policías? ¿Por quién?
No, toda la gente. Luego una camioneta nos dio el paso.
Ay, che. Gringo
All
nada.
right, driving down Guerrero. I just kind of went there. Continuing our drive in Guerrero. We're taking a little shortcut around through downtown. Okay. And we will go. Oh, we must have a party going on up
Oh,
here.
we wanna have the parade for November 20th, Revolution Day.
Mm-hmm. I heard about that.
Las que chicas en van. Se pone
Man, trying to get through. Taxis, drivers clogging traffic. Okay, just sit there then. IPG, they've done our advertisements. A little crowded here today. Yeah, let me stop for a bit. Alright, I'm going to get some quick footage of this because we are having some issues with customs. So we have cleared everything out of our boutique. We're leaving a few things, but we got to get by them in order to go back to Christmas time. So, okay, I'll go ahead and help you. So I'll explain this in detail a little later. All right, so this is the last of it. Everything has been cleaned out earlier before we got here. But this is our bread and butter here and our livelihood, so we're trying to protect it. And again, I'll go into detail what's going on. And here it is. All been moved out. Oh man, what a mess. Okay, so basically the issue that's been going on, we found out about the Mexico Customs being in town just a few days before we came down to Mexico, and they've been in town all this week so far. And what it is they're looking for is merchandise that wasn't brought in through the proper routes. And this goes back, I guess, to as far as the 80s, 1980s, when jobs were leaving the United States coming to Mexico. Well, those same jobs, I guess in the 90s and beyond, went from Mexico to China. So Mexico put into effect heavy tariffs for anything, clothing, stuff like that, that was made in China, and to where it's, really difficult to, and expensive to, bring in here. So it basically helps the Mexican economy, and of course those that make counterfeit clothes of the stuff we sell. It helps them stay in business. Basically, is what this is all about. So of course our merchandise that we bring is, it's original, but in order for us to bring it in properly, it would cost a fortune. We would hardly make any money, and basically that's the issue. So now that they're in town, they've been searching around boutiques, and some have already had their stuff confiscated and fined heavily. So, in order to save our living, because this is our living right now. This is our bread and butter while we're here, because we try to make a living down here, and be able to go home and try to live off of some of that to help pay bills, and until things kind of stabilize, work wise and all back home. But it's really gotten bad here in the last few days, from what it sounds like. So that's what we did. We basically cleaned out our boutique, saving our livelihood, and until they clear out of town, then we probably head back and go back to selling stuff, in time for Christmas. So that's the latest. Everything's at my mother-in-law's house that you saw on the table there, and hopefully things will improve and we can go back to our boutique and start selling, for the holiday, and hope for the best. So that's the issue, and why I figured I'd go ahead and fill you in on that, because I've known about this but didn't want to make any mention of it, hoping that things would clear up and out of here. But so far we've been here, well, four and a half days, and no, they're sticking around. So until further notice, we're just going to be working out of my mother-in-law's place and selling what we can. So I'll keep you informed.